All right, so we have a very fun editing challenge for you today. We're gonna have 3 editors all edit the exact same car footage to create a 15 to 30 second commercial. Here are the rules. We can only use digital assets that are provided by Artlist Max. We can only use a max of 3 different songs in the actual final edit, and we can use unlimited sound effects. Let's meet the editors.
Hello folks, my name is Lucas. I have been working here for 3 years and I have been the primary editor for every single video you see on this channel except for maybe like 5. I am pretty nervous about this competition because around here I'm the pro. So that means that I have to really pull something epic out of my butt today, and if I don't, that's not gonna look very good for me or my job. Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I do have a plan, so we'll see how this goes.
Hi, I'm Chantal. I am a newer editor at the Chris Howe channel. I started about 2 months ago now, I'd say. I got hired on for shorts, so I think I have the advantage of being able to tell a story in a short amount of time. I'm a little bit nervous because I feel like a lot of the main things that I've learned about editing in the past couple months, I have learned from Lucas, so I'm pretty sure that anything that I could pull out of my butt, he's already gonna be able to do.
Correct.
But I also feel like I have a lot to prove.
And I am the 3rd editor. My name is Chris Howe, and I used to edit a lot, but then I got really stressed out about editing, and then I hired other people to do it. So I'm kind of nervous because the other people in this competition are technically much better than I am, and I haven't really touched editing in a while. But I have cool ideas, and so I'm excited about that part of it because I feel like I'm going in with like a very strong concept. I'm just worried that my technical skill set will not match that. So let's see how that goes. How you over rough cut?
I can hear Chris panicking in the other room.
I spent $400 on it.
No, hold on, this is a surprise.
45 minutes?
See, Chris is yelling upstairs again.
Chris Howe, cheating. Chris Howe is a cheater. That's stressful.
And to make it a little bit more interesting, we're gonna have lifelines, like in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but in Who Wants to Win This Editing Contest. It's not the catchiest name, but it's gonna work. So our first lifeline is going to be, you can download 3 extra stock footage clips to put in your video to tell a better story. Number 2 is you can either phone a friend or go and watch another video online to get some inspiration for what you wanna create. So let's see how this goes. It's game time. Like, it's gonna start right now.
Starting the timer.
Time is now.
Okay, I'll see you in a few hours.
Get it, let's go, let's go. The counter started, it started. So a couple years ago, I made a fake car commercial, and it was like a joke car commercial.
Introducing the not-so-new 2010 Nissan Altima with only 86,789 kilometers on it.
So I thought it would be really interesting rather than going for the serious route, which I feel like my competition is gonna go for. They're gonna make like a very serious car commercial. I wanna lean on the side of poking fun at it. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hire a voiceover artist to read a script that I'm gonna write here in the next little bit and see if we can poke fun at the format that is a car commercial. And hopefully the comedy will be a very strong side of this car commercial, and that will give me the advantage over my competition, but we'll see.
Okay, so just scrolling through really quick, we have footage of this guy in a car shop and he's fixing a car or something. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna start with that. So I'm wondering if I could use a lifeline to find stock footage of like the outside of a car shop or the outside of like the track that he's gonna be on or something to just establish a scene.
Okay, so I'm being sneaky. I don't want anybody to know my idea. My plan is, I know that Chris is going comedic. I know his brain. And because I'm me and I can't take anything seriously, I too am going to take a comedic approach, but I am going to take what I believe is a very conventional approach and I'm going to spin it on its head at the very last second. Because we can use unlimited sound effects, I am using sound design as my whole approach. The comedy comes from the sound design. Everything is built and based on the sound design. We're gonna have a huge build. It's gonna be really intensely building the whole 29 seconds leading up to the last possible second, and the last second is where the comedic element comes in and it makes everybody laugh, hopefully.
All right, I'm gonna listen to some music and see if I can kind of get inspired by this whole thing. I'm gonna lean in on a little bit on rock right now because that's like so traditional, because it's like a Mustang, and the Mustang is such a power America type of muscle car. So let's go with like a strong alternative rock song.
So I'm currently looking for a song with a really, really intense build, and I need it to build for as long and dramatically as possible.
Okay, so I think I found this establishing shot, but it kind of looks like it's a little bit hazy and I don't really know if it's the right time of day. So I'm gonna try to like color it and make it a little bit more like earlier in the day, because then like later you see the sunset.
Okay, there's the script that I've written. Let me tell you about this script super quick here. I'm pretty excited about this. I want it to be like one of those classic car commercials, like Ford built tough, like that type of voiceover. It was something to be like, here's a chipper, non-threatening voiceover to present some key messages about our new car. We start off on a shot of a strong looking white male chasing down his dreams because the data said that was the most relatable thing for this demographic. There was a good quote, I think Ricky Gervais said it. If it gives you the tickle, like if it makes you laugh, then it will make someone else laugh. So if I'm laughing, I'm hoping someone else will laugh in this situation. Let's see if we can find somebody online that can do this voiceover in 3 hours.
Okay, so I found the song. I found one of 3 potential songs. This one is, we're using the middle part because it's really, really intense. It's gonna be good. Pretty sure my idea appeals to a very small, immature niche audience. So if you're one of those people who's going to get a kick out of this, you're welcome.
I'm making a quick adjustment to my script because we have this part of the rules where we can add in 3 extra clips. So I'm trying to find a clip of someone opening their eyes. So maybe hopefully it's dilating a little bit, but I want to find a shot of someone opening their eyes. I want to find a shot of some horses running, and then maybe some surfing or like space.
So I'm kind of going through and doing some selects. So I'm just gonna break it down to like a general 30 seconds-ish. And then I'm gonna go pick my music and then I'll go from there.
So because I'm leaning so heavily on the buildup of this to make any kind of impact with this video, I'm gonna use one of my 3 lifelines. I'm gonna download 3 different clips from Artlist Max to build up the story even more. I need some close-up details of like shifting gears or like starting the car, putting the keys in the ignition, something like that. So I'm gonna see what I can find and take it from there.
I have wasted so much time on finding this voiceover right now. I haven't even started editing. Wait, how much time have we been working for?
45 minutes.
45 minutes? I wouldn't wait 45 minutes? I've done nothing.
I can hear Chris panicking in the other room and it's making me feel a little bit better about where I'm at. So I wonder where Lucas is at.
Okay, so I have a rough cut done. It's very funny.
How do you have a rough cut? How do you have a rough cut done? Oh my God.
But it's a little bit too long. I think the joke lands funnier if I have a little bit more room at the end.
Found a voiceover. Think it's gonna come through, so we'll see.
All right, so Lizzie came home and I got kicked out of her office. So now I'm downstairs. I just heard Chris yell that Lucas has a rough cut and I'm gonna agree with Chris. How? I don't even know how much time we have left.
Oh, so I'm currently at the sound effects stage, and the sound effects are kind of conflicting. Man, I'm so tired. They are conflicting with some of the music, so I'm having to recut the voiceover and the music and the sound effects so they all mesh well together, and that's difficult because I think we have like a half an hour left, and I still want to color and add graphics. So at some point, I'm just gonna have to like accept where it's at. I think the voiceover was worth it. I spent $400 on it to have it done very quickly, so I'm a little embarrassed, but I think it'll beef it up. 24 minutes. I'm still on the friggin' sound effects. Oh my gosh. There really isn't much time left, and I don't even know if I'll have time to do graphics. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be something. 3 minutes. Get Shrek'd. How do I do a title?
See, Chris is yelling upstairs again. I feel like we're out of time, but until someone kicks me off of my computer, I'm gonna keep trying.
2 more minutes. Time's up, my friend.
Well, let's just make sure I know how to spell.
Chris Howe, cheating.
No. So
Chris Howe is a cheater.
Done. There we go.
All right.
How you feeling, Lucas?
I think I'm very funny, but I don't know if it's gonna translate so well.
That was actually down to the wire. That's stressful. Okay, we're about to do the reviews. We're all gonna look at each other's edits, and I'm like feeling good. Honestly, an extra half an hour would have made like a massive difference for me. I'm mostly nervous to see what everyone thinks. Are you nervous? How are you feeling?
I actually am with you on the whole, like, if we had half an hour longer, because there's some things that I didn't quite get completed.
How about you? How are you feeling?
I feel like I shouldn't feel as good as I do, but I feel pretty good about it. I'm pretty excited.
Stop that. Yeah, you had a rough cut and I hadn't even opened Premiere. So here's the thing. We're all gonna view each other's work. So let's start with the newbie.
That's
Want to do the honors?
all right. really hard because I didn't really know where to go with it, but I feel like I always find it in the edit. Yeah, I could have spent more time on the music, but I think it turned out fine.
So I'll start with some of my feedback. I really liked your song choice. I think this would pair really, really well with like an awesome voiceover. And I also really loved your transition pieces, like those grainy kind of transitions. I was like, oh, I wish I put that in my edit. I think that last area where you were jumping back and forth between like the same type of shot, it just didn't feel like it contrasted enough. So that's really like my only thoughts there. Overall, like for 3 hours, like it's really great, and it definitely had a completely different vibe than my video. So it's awesome. Good job.
I actually did like the match cutting part, but I think that you took it too far. Like I think you did it one too many times. All right, y'all.
I feel like it's gonna be so good.
No, man, I'm scared. Okay.
No. Did you make that sound?
No,
Did you find that?
The first thing I looked for was fart sound.
Oh my god! Your build-up was great. Yours felt like a car commercial until the end.
Yeah.
But we cut out that like last second, which I know you did on purpose. That felt really, really strong.
I really liked the opening, how it was like the...
Yeah,
That was
great.
really clean.
All right, last one.
Last one.
We start off on a shot of a strong-looking white male chasing down his dreams because the data said he was the most relatable looking. Here are shots of the car doing something you'll never do with it, but it looks impressive, doesn't it? We'll throw in a couple of fast cuts of eyes opening, horses running, and someone surfing because we all have dying attention spans. Generic car company, you want better, but you just can't afford it.
Awesome. So good. That's great. Your color looks awesome.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
it does.
It's
I love
literally the teal and orange light
Nice.
from Artlist Max.
I love the concept. I think it's so funny, and the fact that you were able to get a voiceover in that amount of time.
Yo, I was really stressed.
Yeah.
Like I posted on Instagram. All right, I need your help, and I need it done in the next 2 hours. I asked like called friends. Come on, pick up, David. Pick up. This just proves I did not have this planned.
To an automatic voice messaging.
Bah! And then I just found a website that turned it around. I paid $500 for it. So I hope it was worth it.
All right. Well, Chris has an unfair advantage because he bought his way to the top.
We were not picking winners. Okay, so I want to do a big shout out to our sponsor of this week's episode. We could literally not make this without their help, and that is Artlist Max. Now, Artlist Max is an all-in-one platform where you can find the best music, sound effects, footage, templates, plugins, and software for content creators like us. Now, the licensing and usage of those digital assets is a really big part of the content creation process. You don't have to worry about those things. So if you have Artlist Max, you get access to a universal license that covers all your creative needs. They actually have a few plans. They have the Creator Pro package, which covers all your personal and client projects. And then you have the Social Creator, which is perfect for any social media content creator. So head to the link in the description below to explore the different plans that fit your creative needs. I'll actually put them up on screen right here. So if you want the best music, sound effects, footage, templates, plugins, and even editing software, if you sign up for an annual subscription by clicking my link right there, you get 2 months free on any annual subscription. Thank you, Artlist Max, for sponsoring this week's episode. And while you're down there, please press like for the algorithm. That stuff actually makes a difference. And if you're interested in more editing videos, I will leave a link to a playlist right here. Go and click that editing playlist, and you will become a better editor. Hopefully. That's the plan.